Good morning. Up since 4, actually about 3:50 this morning, and that's great because I am so fortunate that I have the energy to be up, and I feel good about being up, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything when it comes to sleep. I feel like I have a great opportunity to start my day early before the whole house wakes up, before we start our morning rituals or routines of walking the dogs and making our tea or cup of coffee or hot chocolate, whatever the case may be. So I feel very fortunate this morning to have the energy to be up this early, starting my day. But I just want to remind you, I guess, or even just kind of give a suggestion of taking the time to pay attention to how you talk to yourself, the words that you say. There's power in words. There is life and death in the tongue, literally. What you say out of your mouth affects your whole physiology. It affects your emotion. It affects everything. And some of us need to learn how to talk to ourselves. That is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in this journey is what to say to myself. Am I saying all the things that I don't want to happen? I don't want this, I don't want that. Or am I speaking life into my situation to give me the energy and the strength to do what needs to be done to get where I want to go? Nothing is easy, and everything requires some sort of sacrifice, no matter what you're doing, whether it's work, it's being a parent, it's being a wife or husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, daughter, son. At some point, to be the very best person that you are, it requires a sacrifice. Well, if we're willing to sacrifice for someone else, why aren't we willing to sacrifice for ourselves? Why aren't we willing to learn the methods behind being a strong person on the inside? Not just looking strong, not just acting strong, but actually radiating strength through your speech, through your posture, through your perception of your reality. So I just want to remind you that your tongue is so powerful. The words that you speak are so powerful. And learning the language of self-love and self-care is so important. It's more important than anything that you could ever do. It is my belief in my very short time of 37 years of living that we are a product of what we speak. We are not a product of what people think about us. We are not even a product of our circumstance. Because if we were, the healthy would be able to speak life and speak energy and speak prosperity into their life. And the weak, the sick, those with cancer, those with terminal illness, those that have everything to die for would be speaking death and would be speaking calamity and whatever other thing that you speak when you are in a bad physical situation or when you're in a bad environmental situation. So we have the ability to look at our situation and to look at our circumstance and find something good and find something to be grateful for. We have the opportunity to not only practice what some would call faith, what some would call just a belief, that you could make things happen, magic, whatever the case may be. We have the ability to do that. We have the ability to look at our situation and see the good in it. We have the ability to speak to ourselves in a manner that is encouraging. I mean, let's think about this. If you're talking to your kids crazy, right? And you want them to do something like do well in school, but you keep calling them stupid. You're like, you can't do this. And you're just, whatever the case may be. Do they really want to do that? Nah, they don't. But when you come to your child and when you talk to them and you first remind them that you love them and you remind them that, hey, maybe there's going to be consequences for your bad grades, but let's look to see how we can help you get through this. Let me see if it's something I can help you with. Let me see if it's something I may have to not get my nails and hair done this week and pay for a tutor for you to have someone that can help you. When we talk to them in that fashion, they're more amped to want to learn. They're more amped to want to do whatever it is that's going to help them be successful. So how much more yourself? When you're talking to yourself like you're not shit, like you're not worthy of something good, why would self want to get up and perform? Why would self want to sacrifice a little sleep just to do a little practice, a little self-care? Why would self do anything to make self feel good when you don't speak good to yourself? So that's just a little tidbit. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning, still doing things differently, but I will say that the changes that I've made have really helped me change things about myself that I've always wanted to change and I just didn't know how. So self-talk, very important. Something to keep in mind, something to reevaluate and to measure. And if you stay with me and if you stay posted, I'll share some other things that I continue to do. I plan on waking up this early, Monday through Friday, Saturday if need be, to get the things done that I want to get done. So this is going to be a part of my routine. This is a must. I want to share with you what I know because there's no point in holding it to myself. Somebody shared it with me. Somebody actually shared it with masses of people and continues to do that. And just in case you don't know who this person is, I embrace the opportunity to share the information that is it's just like the scientific method. There's no way around it. It needs to be done no matter what your walk of life is. And if it works, why not use it, right? So have a great day. Have a great morning. Have a great weekend. Peace.